Hey guys, well, I wanted to do a day 2 post-op of my septoplasty and turbinate reduction. So if you haven't been following along, I just had my deviated septum repaired. I had a really bad deviation that was causing all kinds of sinus issues, and then I had my turbinates, which is like those tissues inside the sinuses. I had those reduced because they were really inflamed and getting in my way all the time. So today is day 2. I did not do a video yesterday, the day of the surgery, after the surgery was done, because I was not doing super well. The surgery itself was great. I did the surgery at Cosmeticare at Newport Beach with Dr. Nicole. He's fantastic. They got me in and out really fast. I usually get really panicky before surgeries, but I didn't even have time to panic. I swear, from like parking to me being under anesthesia, it was like 30 minutes, which was great. And then the surgery was done in about a hour and a half. I woke up and felt okay, but what really got to me yesterday was the pain meds. I am just one of those people who gets really sick from pain meds, so I spent a good portion of the day throwing up or trying not to throw up. So today I'm actually on no opiates. I'm just doing Tylenol because it's a little hard to talk. Tylenol. If you can hear, my nose is completely packed. There's cotton just from the outside of my nose all the way up and even in to the tissues a little bit. It's packed like that. I'm going in today for an appointment, and he will decide today if he takes the packing out tomorrow or the next day. I'm hoping for tomorrow because it's really uncomfortable. Really, really uncomfortable. So, I would say my pain level is pretty manageable. It's probably a 4 or 5. I would say, to be honest, that it feels like one of my worst days where I had a really bad sinus infection. I would say the issue is more just being really uncomfortable. Not being able to breathe out of my nose is kind of distressing. I have a lot of dripping down the back of my throat and bleeding from my nose. It's hard to eat because it feels like I'm choking when I eat, so I really haven't eaten much at all. And like I said, I just went off the pain pills altogether. The biggest issue for me also last night was just not being able to sleep because I'm not used to breathing out of my mouth when I sleep. So what would happen is I would lay down, I'd fall asleep, and then my mouth would shut because I usually sleep with a closed mouth. So kind of involuntarily shut, and then I wouldn't be able to breathe at all, and then my body would think I was suffocating, and I'd wake up startled. So that happened probably, honestly, 20 times in the course of like an hour, and I was like, I can't deal with this. So I finally figured out a hack to keep my mouth open so it wasn't closing on me, and I went and got one of these silicone straws that I use for smoothies. I just stuck it in my mouth like a cigarette, and that was enough. That kept my mouth open enough to breathe. I wasn't breathing through the straw. It was just like a prop because it was all I could think of, and that really helped a lot. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad I did the surgery. This part isn't super fun. Yesterday was a really bad day, actually. It was really bad. But today I'm gonna head over to the doctor's, and then I'm just gonna rest, watch some TV, get a little more sleep because I didn't sleep great last night. And I'm just really hoping that when I get the packing taken out, which I know is actually really painful, but that after that's out, I'm going to be a lot more comfortable at home.